the last thing that we're going to end up doing is this lovely cheese in the foreground. And you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do these little holes right here where my little picnic cloth is too. So my cheese, we're also going to be doing a yellow orange in that little part. It looks like I've got a little bit of red orange right there, so we'll do that. And my little cloth, well, it looks like I need to put a little bit of my sky blue there in that little spot. And it also, excuse me, sorry about that, y'all. Also, it looks like I have a little bit of blue violet in the little shadow there. So in following the rules of background to foreground, I need to do that little shadow thing first. So I'm just taking it, I outlined it, I'm taking my lines going that way. I outlined, I'm gonna take my lines going that way. And I'm adding a little bit of my real primary blue right here. That little spot right there. And then I'm going to add a little bit of my violet right there. And I tell you what, if you look, you're like, well, dang, that's kind of yellow right there. You're going to need to put a little bit of, I've got yellow green, right? Y'all remember doing that? I'll stick a little bit of that there so it makes sense with what's here. So we'll stick a little bit of green right there. While I'm here, right? Okay. All right, so next thing we're gonna do is we'll do a bit of this yellow right here, and we'll do the side of this thing. I just sort of outlined that, y'all. I didn't do anything special. All right, so this, you've got your lines like this is going this way. So I'll just do my directional lines to begin with on my cheese, very similar to what I did on this sandwich right here. Do my little inner parts right there. Then I'll start working on the cheese. This cheese, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to exaggerate the warmth of this cheese so that it will contrast a bit with the squash right here. So as you go towards your foreground, your objects, of course, get warmer. You could even go that way. You can go the opposite way if you need to blend some things. So I'm doing some directional lines so I don't get lost. I'm gonna where this lettuce intersects this, I'm gonna more exaggerate the orange right here. I'm also gonna do a little bit of orange as you come in to this. I may could add a little bit of blue to that. It appears I added some red orange to the edge right here it makes sense because it's up against this right here. So I'll do a little bit. I'll just bump it up just a little bit. You could also do some red violet, especially where you have this little inner area right here. So at this stage, what you need to ask yourself is there some areas that I need to lighten, that I need to darken? Do I need to add some things to what I have? I think I could pull a little bit of this off of here, and I think that definitely helps. You could like add some more contrast here if you want to add a little bit of red violet to some of your shadows and stuff like that. You could also, if you wanted to further warm up the thing, you could, like for instance, you already have yellow here. It's almost like a yellow-green, right? You could further warm up this thing by adding a little bit of yellow-orange right here in your foreground, especially because, I mean, this is in the foreground, so. You could add reflections of the green, or you know, whatever this thing is around. You could do that if you wanted to add any of that as you go. But I mean, I think in general this is good. It's like I said, at this point you play around with it. It's really up to you how you want to do it. There's this one, and then I have this one as well. They're similar. So like I said, you'll see there's a little bit of a difference in between both of these. So anyway, good luck. Let me know if I can do anything to help you guys out. All right.